I have made the calculated decision. I'm not going to partake in this unrivaled 3-on-3 basketball league. I think it's a joke. I think it's a mistake.
Have you come across the viral clips of Angel Reese missing open layups? It's surprising to see a professional athlete struggle with plays that are typically routine at the high school level. Watching her game footage prompts genuine curiosity about her path to the WNBA and the factors that contributed to her rise.
She has no skills. She has energy. She has an attitude. She'll rebound you the basketball. Great. Nothing.
What's even more surprising is how, despite these noticeable shortcomings, Angel Reese is often praised as a major figure in today's women's basketball scene. In this video, we'll break down why some basketball analysts believe she may be one of the least fundamentally skilled players to reach this level, and why comparisons to Caitlin Clark don't hold up. The game footage speaks for itself.
She's got self-awareness. She knows that she's not a very good basketball player. That's why she spends so much time half naked and taking pictures and promoting things that have nothing to do with basketball.
Have you seen what happens when Angel Reese gets the ball near the rim? It's surprising to watch a professional player struggle with finishes that many high school athletes have already mastered. Her difficulty converting close-range opportunities has become a noticeable issue, one that even casual fans are beginning to pick up on.
Angel Reese is the most unskilled basketball player in the history of basketball, in my opinion.
In a recent Unrivaled league game, Angel Reese passed up a wide-open layup, opting to dish the ball to a trailing teammate instead of taking the uncontested shot. This wasn't a strategic play or an example of unselfish ball movement. The footage clearly shows an open lane with no defenders in sight. The clip quickly went viral, with analysts pointing to the moment as a sign of her lack of confidence around the rim. It raised serious concerns about her trust in her own ability to convert one of the most basic scoring opportunities in basketball.
She's aware, like, this ain't really my thing. Let me get this hot potato out of my hand and to somebody that knows what they're doing with it as soon as possible.
A closer look at Angel Reese's shooting mechanics reveals some fundamental issues that appear to have gone unaddressed during her college career. Her release point lacks consistency. Sometimes it's high, other times low, making her shot unpredictable and difficult to rely on. Her footwork near the basket also raises concerns, often appearing uncoordinated and off-rhythm, with extra steps or poor positioning. At times, it resembles the movements of a player still working to grasp the basics of the game.
Down court with the basketball, 3-4 steps ahead of everybody, has an easy layup, and throws it to the girl behind her.
Now compare this to other rookies who entered the league with well-developed finishing abilities. Even those not primarily known for their scoring often show greater poise and confidence around the rim than Reese. Take Caitlin Clark, for example. Despite being similar in height, she demonstrates consistent, textbook finishing technique and a strong command of fundamentals that clearly set her apart.
She wants nothing to do with having to shoot the basketball. And I give her credit. It's self-awareness.
What's truly puzzling is how a player can reach the highest level of professional basketball without having fully developed such a basic skill. It raises legitimate questions about her development pathway. Was there a lack of focused coaching in college to address these technical gaps? Or did her size and athleticism simply allow her to dominate less challenging competition without needing to refine her game? Whatever the reason, these shortcomings are now clearly exposed on the pro stage.
Angel Reese has self-awareness, and that will be a good thing. If she just wants to be the Dennis Rodman of the WNBA, she can have at it. She can go.
Is Angel Reese one of the least effective finishers in WNBA history? While that may sound extreme, both the statistics and game footage make a compelling case that she struggles significantly in this area. For a player of her size, her field goal percentage in the paint is unusually low, and the visual evidence backs it up. She consistently fails to convert against WNBA-level defenders. The combination of numbers and on-court performance highlights a major weakness in her game that can't be ignored.
Last night, I'm sure there were some red faces in the crowd caused by uncontrollable laughter, as the crowd of dozens of people witnessed Angel Reese once again struggle to make routine layups.
While Reese's struggles around the rim are well documented, many fans and media members highlight her rebounding numbers as evidence that she belongs in the league. But here's what most people aren't talking about. What if those stats are misleading? A closer look reveals that a significant portion of her rebounds come off her own missed shots, raising questions about how impactful those numbers truly are.
Let's hopefully end this whole fake double-double deal where they're feeding her the ball at the end of the games and she's getting garbage bucks.
Let's be honest. Angel Reese averaging 13 rebounds per game as a rookie is eye-catching, and on paper, it looks elite. But have you taken a closer look at how those rebounds are actually coming? Once you start watching the details, a different picture begins to emerge. One that challenges the surface-level narrative and raises important questions about the true impact of those numbers.
Last season, there was speculation that Angel Reese was missing layups on purpose. The theory was the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie was missing easy layups so she could get the easy rebound and make the shot on her second attempt.
To start with, a surprising portion of Angel Reese's rebounds come from cleaning up her own missed shots, a byproduct of her struggles finishing around the rim. In many cases, she's generating second-chance opportunities simply because she couldn't convert the first. This pattern raises a valid question. Is it truly a light rebounding or just capitalizing on repeated missed attempts? It starts to look less like dominance on the glass and more like stat padding through inefficiency.
Basically, they were accusing Angel Reese of padding her stats, which, don't get me wrong, that was definitely happening. Do you guys remember that mythical streak of double-doubles last summer, where the media was celebrating the supposed greatness of this elite athlete? Angel Reese is amazing!
The irony is hard to ignore. Watch Angel Reese's positioning during games, and you'll spot another major concern. She often abandons her defensive assignments early to chase potential rebounds, even while her teammates are still trying to hold the defensive line. By prioritizing rebounding position over staying locked into team defense, she leaves gaps that opponents are quick to exploit, resulting in easy buckets for the other team. But hey, as long as it adds another rebound to the stat sheet, right?
There would be 2 or 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Angel Reese would have 2 points and 4 rebounds. The Chicago shitfucks would be down by 20 points, and all of a sudden, Angel Reese would take over the game. She would not stop fighting. She would cut that 20-point lead down to 15 and miraculously end the game with a double-double.
It often feels like Angel Reese's teammates are doing the heavy lifting while she reaps the rewards. They're the ones battling through screens, boxing out opponents, and doing the physical work to create space, only for Reese to swoop in at the last moment and grab an uncontested rebound. It's the basketball equivalent of taking credit for a group project you didn't really contribute to.
There were a lot of people who believed that Angel Reese was intentionally missing layups. And part of me understands why it would be easy to believe that. I mean, it is kind of hard to believe that a semi-professional basketball player could be this bad at basketball.
What happens after Angel Reese secures those rebounds reveals an even bigger issue. Rather than making smart, composed decisions with the ball, she often forces wild shots or commits careless turnovers, squandering the extra possession she creates. The game's great rebounders, legends like Dennis Rodman, Charles Barkley, or today's stars like Breanna Stewart, don't just rack up stats, their rebounding directly contributes to team success. They turn second chances into points and momentum. In Reese's case, however, despite her impressive rebounding numbers, the Chicago Sky still ranks near the bottom of the league, raising questions about how much impact her boards truly have on winning.
The only recognizable players in your league, Angel Reese, can't make shots while standing under the basket, one of them. It happens, but in the NBA, we call those bloopers. In the NBA, it is the exception. In the WNBA, it's the norm.
True commitment to your team means showing up when it matters most, and Angel Reese's absence during the Unrivaled tournament's biggest moments spoke volumes. The Unrivaled 3-on-3 league was designed to give WNBA players an opportunity to earn extra income and showcase their talent in a fresh format. Reese joined Team Rose alongside standout players like Lexi Hull, but when championship night came around, she was noticeably absent, leaving her teammates to compete without one of their key members.
Angel Reese. Angel Reese didn't even attend the game. She was not in the building last night when her team achieved this remarkable accomplishment. Of course, they had to mention that, this championship that Angel Reese has added to her trophy case that she didn't even play in the last 2 games. She thought so much of this championship that I don't want to diminish the greatness of this championship by attending the game and rooting on my teammates. Angel Reese was so thrilled, she FaceTimed in during the press conference and celebration. That's how big this unrivaled championship was. Angel Reese had to take time out of her busy schedule while being crowned a champion. She took time out of her crowded, busy schedule to FaceTime in. She missed the last 2 games. And this championship game was so unimportant, she's like, nah, I'm good. I'll watch from home. I'll watch this stream from home.